Hey, folks, thanks so much for tuning in today. I've got what I consider to be something pretty special for everybody that's in this industry in regards to voiceover. If you're watching me live right now, go ahead and give me that thumbs up, give me that like. It helps trigger the Facebook algorithm. Also, if you are watching me live right now, put in hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay for me. Thank you so much. I definitely appreciate that. Look, if you're a voiceover artist, you've been in this, you're a professional, you know how to do voiceover, you know all the stuff about your DAW. Basically, you're good with the tech on what it is that you got going. Who this show is for, who this channel is for, even the free Facebook group that is in the description. This is for people that are looking for real business development. It's unfortunately not for beginners. It is for those folks that are looking to build a real business in this thing. Some of you that have been in voiceover for a while have, been struggling over the years, really just with endless auditioning, whether you're auditioning every day, every day, to book gigs, to book jobs, whether you have agents, you're on the pay to plays, you're on the freelance sites and things of that nature. One of the things that I have been discovering over the years that I've been in, and this has been since, gosh, back to 2007, 2008, since I've been a professional VO, times have changed. They have changed. And I think there's a lot of different philosophies around this, or a lot of different mindsets that go into why we kind of do some of the things that we do in regards to how we get our work. Again, we're on the pay to plays, we're on the freelance sites, we have agents, those types of things. Those things still work, right? But it is a new age, it is a new day. Excuse me, had to mute for the cough there. It's a new age, it's a new day. And where I believe that so many VOs are missing the boat is in all the different genres that are out there, in all the different technologies and modalities that are out there to actually acquire clients. I think we're dropping the ball in 2021 as I'm recording this video or doing this live stream. We're dropping the ball in many different aspects. And let me explain what I mean by that. Because the traditional way of doing VO has been to get on the pay to plays, get on the freelance sites, get an agent, and that's it. But here's how I consider this in 2021. There is such a phenomenal opportunity here for growth in the VO industry. When you know who your target audience is, the type of VO that you are actually good at doing and want to do. And coming in 2021, what I firmly understand and believe that being a jack of all trades is not the way to go. And in particular, if you're just been in VO, like let's say for the past 2-3 years or whatever, because what's happening on all of these different places, whether it's the freelance sites, whether it's the pay to play sites, whether it's you have an agent, you're waiting for work to come. You're in competition. And particularly if you're online on some of the sites that are out there, you're in competition literally with millions of voiceover artists. Millions of them. I'm trying to bring up something here over here. Okay, now I got it up. All right. So with that being said, being in competition with millions of people, how do you do that today? Especially if you don't have an established book of business, right? You're competing with all these folks, and this is getting harder and harder to do. The good news is there's another way to do this. Now, if you're having success with who it is, and by the way, if you're in here watching live, go ahead and give me a little shout so that I know that you're here. And also, if you are watching me live, please put in the comments hashtag live and go ahead and give me that thumbs up. If you're watching the replay, put in hashtag replay for me, and I would definitely appreciate that. The opportunities here by actually building a business centered around the type of clients that you want. Now, I realize I may be fighting an uphill battle with many of you in regards to how you're running your business. So here's the thing. If you're good where you are, Perfect. You don't need to listen to a thing that I have to say. Not one thing. But if you've been in for a couple of years and you're not where it is that you want to be, and you don't know how to go about getting clients outside of the fact, good morning, Marcus. Thanks for being here, buddy. It's been a while. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. You know, you're not getting the clients that you want. There may be a different thing that you want to look at doing. There definitely may be a new thing that you want to look at doing. And this is all about utilizing the technology that's available to you right now to use to build your business. It's going to take a reframing of many of you because it has not been the traditional thing to do. So let's get into and dive in what I'm talking about. The first caveat you have to understand is who is your target audience. This is way beyond a shotgun approach. You're doing all different kinds of genres because that's what we've traditionally been taught to do. That's fine to have as a piece of your business model, a piece of it. But when you add on this other piece where you become an expert in one thing, just one, where you are an expert at one genre serving one type of client. So it goes deep into beyond the genre. It's like, let's just pick one, audiobooks. Okay. You can say I can do audiobooks and you can choose any genre you want, right? But we're just going to talk about audiobooks as an example for now. Well, saying that you do audiobooks isn't enough. What kind of audiobooks do you do? Do you do romance novels? Do you do thrillers? Do you do sci-fi? Do you do all the different things in there? Because until you niche it down, you're never going to be considered an expert in that genre. Why am I talking about niching down and knowing exactly the client you serve? I'm going to get to that in just a moment. So let's look at another genre. Let's just say commercials, right? You do radio commercials. You have to say, if you're going to use this model that I'm talking about that works so well, who do you do commercials for? Is it car dealerships? Is it dentists? Is it bakeries? Is it, and when you, good morning, Gerald. Glad to have you in here. Thanks for being in here with us, buddy. What is that niche market that you can serve better than anyone else and be seen as that authority? I know I'm going against the grain with what I'm saying to you, but those of you that have followed me for years know that I will always go against the grain in order to improve, in order to get better at what I do, and also how to suggest that you get better as well. This is why my entire focus, as of 2021, basically is all about business development. I don't coach people how to do voiceover anymore. I don't do audio production. It's none of that. Because there's some outstanding and amazing instructors and teachers out there that can tell you how to do all of that. But no one is focusing in exclusively on business development. No one is focusing in like I am going to do on business development and how to use things like Google, Facebook ads, YouTube, content creation in order to draw awareness to yourself. These are things that voiceover artists are missing out on to build an audience and a customer base for something very specific. Here's the reason why I'm talking about niching down. I'm not telling you to forget everything else you've ever done. I'm not telling you to stop auditioning if that's what you want to do. I'm not telling you to lose the money and the income that you're bringing in by switching over to something different. Not at all. I want to show you how to make more money. I want to show you how to add on to what you're doing now, and then also show you that way to scale that up that is going to blow your mind. And so one of the links in the description, and I know we've got a bunch of Facebook users on right now, whether they're on my Facebook page, whether they're in my Facebook group. I do have a free Facebook group that I want you to go ahead and join. The link is in the description for that. Even if you're watching me on YouTube, if you get into this free Facebook group, I'm going to be doing a lot more extensive training in that group. I've committed to coming to all of you live every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's why I came on the time that I did today. You probably saw the post that I made last week, or maybe you did, maybe you didn't, in regards to when I'd be going live. So for this, we're going to be going live every Tuesday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Set your watch to it. Make sure you're following me. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and all of that. So now, why are we niching down? We're niching down because when you niche down to a very specific target audience, your marketing is on steroids or can be on steroids. See, when you say I can do any and everything, you're a jack of all trades. You are a commodity. You are not an expert. You are not considered to be an authority in anything. You are just a commodity, and you're in competition with the millions of VOs that are out there right now. And you guys know more VOs are coming in the industry every single day at whatever skill level they are. You know, I have people messaging me every day. How do I get started in voiceover? Even though I don't teach that anymore, it's like every single day, people are coming in to this industry. These people are your competition. Whether they're competition on price, because you've got price shoppers out there, whether they're competition on your skill level, all of these things. But when you niche down, and let's just say, I'll go back to the audiobook thing, and you niche it down and all you do is thrillers. Or you niche down, you do radio commercials, and all you do commercials for is dentist. Do you know how amazingly powerful that becomes? Because now all you have to do is focus on that one thing. If it's dentists, you're focusing on dentists with everything that you do, with all the marketing that you do, with all the advertising that you do. There's no ambiguity in that. It's kind of like when you walk into, let's just say you walk into a Walmart, a big box store, right? You may know what you want, but if someone were there to say, hey, can I help you? You'd probably say, no, I'm just looking. That's what people are doing to you now when you're doing a shotgun approach. I'm just looking. What are they looking for? They want to look at price. They want to look at this. They want to look at that. And they know they have this huge selection. They don't have to pay you any mind until they're ready. But when you focus, and let's just say you're doing commercials for dentists, I'm just using a random thing, right? All you have to do is talk to dentists and why your product and service is the best for them. Why your voiceover studio that exclusively focus in on this one particular niche makes you the expert in this market and are able to help them the best. Is anyone feeling what I'm putting down right now? This is a whole other level when it comes to business development. Also, one of the things that I'm going to be getting into actually next month, I'm doing some trainings right now, and I'm coming out with a lot of different things that I want to share with you. But there is a simple, inexpensive process that can get you booked appointments every day, every week, every month for your VO business. I'm wondering who would be interested in knowing that process. Now, go ahead and put in the chat, yes, no, are you interested in that process? Because here's the thing. Here's what voiceover artists are not doing. They're not running Facebook ads. And I know that might sound like a boogeyman to you, but I want you to hear the context that I'm putting this in, because this is so inexpensive. It's stupid, in my opinion, that we're not doing these types of things. When you run an inexpensive Facebook ad that I can definitely show you how to run, and you target it, let's just go back to dentists or whoever it is you want to go after. But I'm just going to keep using this example of you making commercials for dentists, right? All you have to do is target dentists. That's it. No one else sees the ad except for dentists. You're not wasting time, because when you run Facebook ads, they're very specific, they're very targeted, they're very focused, and you can craft a message that I can show you how to craft that will laser target just dentist or whoever it is that you want to target for your niche. And when you target those people, and then when you have certain processes and things set in place, those people just come to you because you're showing up in their feed. Now, here's the thing that really makes me wonder why more people aren't doing this. Because when you look at whether it's your agent, whether it's a pay-to-play site, whether it's a freelance site, all of them are running Facebook ads. All of them. To very specific target markets. Now, here's the thing. You're paying to be a part of these things, or you're sharing a part of your revenue with people that you believe have a better chance of getting clients than you, but they don't. You have a much better chance. This is so crazy, to get clients better than the big box stores. Because with the big box stores, what you're doing is you're members of these sites, whether it's pay to play or freelance or you have an agent, and you're sharing your revenue or paying a monthly fee with people that are doing something in regards to sales and marketing that you believe you don't know how to do or can't do. You're leaving tons of money on the table, and you're giving tons of money away to people that are doing something that you just don't believe you can do. Even crazier than that, doing what I'm talking about doing takes one day to set up. One day. And by the next day, you're starting to get that feedback coming in. You're starting to get clients that want to talk to you. These are some things that I'm coming out with next month that I want to dive deep into. Anybody interested in learning these processes and procedures? Let me know. Yes? No? Put it in the comments. And then beyond that, just knowing those simple steps and procedures, and I'm going to be able to show you how to put together marketing materials. I'm going to be able to show you how to put together a sales process and be a real business owner and be someone that people are seeking out. Be someone that people want to do business with because you are the sought after expert. This takes a different level of thinking. It takes a different mindset from what we all have been taught over the years on how to do this thing in regards to a voiceover business. Most people I look at, they're just freelancers. They're not business owners. They're just freelancers. So what I want to do is start breaking this down, for everyone, because I believe this is vitally important. I know that this is a piece of the puzzle that people are just missing. If you have not joined the Facebook group, the free group, I want you to go ahead and do that. The link is in the description for you to see exactly where that is. Click that link if you're not in the Facebook group. Join the Facebook group today. You got to answer 3 questions. Look, if you don't answer the questions, you're not getting in the group. I get people every day trying to get in the group. They won't answer the questions. Sorry. You got to answer the questions so that I know what you need help with and some other things along those lines. Go ahead, join the group. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to this YouTube channel right now. If you are following me on anything, whether it be Facebook or YouTube or whatever, go ahead and make sure that you follow me there. Give me that like. Give me that thumbs up right now. I would appreciate it. It helps trigger the algorithm and let other people know in the group or the channel that I'm live or that I've produced another video. So I would definitely appreciate you for doing that with me. And once again, if you're watching live, type in #live. If you're watching the replay, type in #replay. You guys have an awesome and amazing week. I love you guys so much. I'll see you on the next live stream.